Good evening. Another dark chapter has emerged in the Somalia affair. This time, it's a video obtained by the CBC News World program, Ottawa Inside Out. It was taken nearly 2 years ago by Canadian airborne soldiers serving in Somalia. It features Canadian soldiers making racial slurs. And it was shot just before a Somali teenager was tortured and killed at Canada's base in Belatwain. A caution, our story by the CBC's Susan Harada contains some very offensive language.
We're about to take you on a lifetime experience with the town of Belatwain. It's something you'll never forget, either way.
It starts out like almost any video, taken by almost any traveler in a foreign land, and most of the nearly 2 hours taped by a soldier serving with the Canadian Airborne Regiment in Somalia is just that.
Interesting marketplace in Belatwain.
But in between the shots of Somalis in the market and soldiers relaxing after their shifts are scenes disturbing for what's being said by some of the Canadian soldiers, the ones sent to Somalia to help deliver humanitarian aid. Corporal Matt McKay, a self-confessed white supremacist who said he'd quit the neo-Nazi movement at least 2 years before this video was taken.
Corporal McKay, what do you think about the tour?
I think it sucks cock, man. We ain't killed enough niggers yet.
Turn around, let me see the back of your shirt, man.
Private David Brocklebank, acquitted of charges in the death of Shadane Aron, the 16-year-old Somali who was killed while in Canadian custody.
What's this operation called?
This operation here?
Operation Snatch Nignog?
Exactly. Operation Snatch Niggas. Niggas. Just hold the gun out.
In the background, a silent Private Kyle Brown, now serving a 5-year term for Aron's death.
Bye.
See
Kill
ya.
somebody.
See ya, man. Have a good one.
I want to kill somebody.
Have a good one.
And there are others.
What's that used for?
Cracking little fucking small Somalis. Breaking arms, legs.
Let's get something straight. There's no one starving here, okay? This is a police station. This is where 150 people hang out and eat wheat. That's all they do. They never work. They're lazy, they're slobs, and they stink.
Most, if not all of the soldiers speaking on the videotape are still members of the Canadian military, a military which just last year introduced a new racism policy calling for zero tolerance of any racist behavior. Susan Harada, CBC News, Ottawa.
Canada's defense minister declined comment today on the video. David Collinette's office says a public inquiry into what went wrong during Canada's mission to Somalia will go ahead soon, just as soon as the last court-martial into the death of the Somali teenager is over.